how clear that water source is. Fresh mountain water, that rainwater. All the way from up top. I was going to try and cross here, but I'll definitely get wet feet, so I'm going to move. Fast flowing, goes out into a massive river, and the bottom was massive at the top, but I couldn't get to it because of the diversion thing I had to do. All that resin in that tree, someone's chopped that out for some reason, don't know why. But it's all, oh yeah, that's well sticky. That got up like a bit of resin. Wish I had something to take some home with. Anyway, this is where in the winter this rages, this river. It's a trickle now, but absolutely, you see where it's all banked up all the way down through there. I'm sort of following the path of it, but I can hear dogs, which I'm slightly nervous about, because if there's sheep about I'll probably get a bit bad, so I'll get him a knife out ready. Anyway, the dogs I heard weren't these little bastards. Shush! Bite my ankle, you'll get it. Little shit. Look at that one. They're just chilling out. Stray dogs. He's chasing me, the little bloody ankle biter. This, on the way back, when you come down the hill, down the ski road, lovely little restaurant place. This is all new because it all got washed away. I should really go in for a drink, but I haven't got time. But it's closed today, look. Look at the dodgy bridge. See out there, look. And then it all totally got flooded and washed away, which is why it's all new, I think. Never used to look that nice. But there you go. Let's go back past the ankle biter. You see how vicious nature can be. Look at the size of those boulders, look at them down here, they're massive. Well, you probably can't see the perspective of them, but I mean, in the wind, I've been up here in the winter when the snow's down, but a lot of it's frozen, but you can hear it, it's absolutely raging down there. Absolutely raging. There's people coming now, first people I've seen all morning. There you go. If I had flip-flops on, I'd so go in for a paddle. So going for a paddle. Nature. It's a bit wilder. A bit Gene. Well, that concludes my journey, guys. Literally back where I started, at the gondola station. You can see the mountains up there. I didn't trek all of them, obviously, that'd take ages, but went up through the trees and sort of down through the valley, following the river-ish and the ski road. But amazing walk this morning, absolutely amazing. Now I'm going to have some lunch, meet my famille, and then we're going to Izgreva pool, which is spa, hot water, like it's constant 40 degrees. It's from Springs, Hot Springs, and we're going to chill out there for the afternoon, and then we're going out tonight with some friends, and I'm sure you'll probably hear and see more. I might have to do a 2 or 3 parter of this holiday if you're interested, that is. See you later, tubers. Morning guys, it's nearly 11 o'clock. I've sort of just got up-ish after a humongous night out on the piss with some friends, and still slightly hungover. Me and Nathan just been shooting. I'll pop that footage, some of that in there. Good. Hit me in the tummy, that. Well done. Well done. Oh, that's hot. In actual fact, I don't think he filmed me, but I'll put some of him in somewhere in here. When he sends me it, that is. And just walking up to the longest slide in Europe, which I've been on and Nathan's been on, and it's extremely scary from the factor of drowning, near drowning. It's long, and it's I think they've extended it now to the longest freestanding water slide in the world. I'm not sure about that, but certainly in Europe. Anyway, I'll cut you in frontwards in a minute. Right, here you go. The longest slide in Europe, the world, longest freestanding water slide, according to Bulgaria. I've been on it, Nathan's been on it, as I said. You've got to walk all the way up this green little path thing, and then up there, I don't know if you can see, I might zoom in a bit. Up there, that's where you get on. But I actually filmed it last year, and you got to put both hands over your mouth to stop the water going in, and it was like near drowning. It was horrible. I tried to bail out over the side and couldn't because it was too high. Really nasty experience. Nathan didn't like it either. I was hoping there'd be some people on it, but it's a bit early. There's a dude going to go on in a minute, so I'll film him coming down to see if he drowns. Just waiting for someone to come down. There's not many people going up. There's one dude going up, but it takes ages to get up there, so I won't bore you by filming him getting up there. Here he comes. He took bloody ages to get there. Be a bit careful, I don't want to drop it in there, although my phone is actually waterproof. It's better when you're filming someone you know, really, to be honest, but it's absolutely scary as shit, I'll tell you. Look how fast he's going. And it's not the speed that's the problem, it's him holding over his face that you can't breathe. Right, morning folks, we're now in Izgreva spa and pool, which is about 9:05 in the morning. It opens at 8, I didn't realise it opened so early, but it does. And I'll be a bit careful because I've got loads of people watching me now. Well, I say loads, there's about 2, but beautiful hot spring water, always constant 40 degrees in this big one here, even in the winter. And then this one here is proper hot, super hot, that in there. Can't remember the temperature, but I think it's about 50 or 60. You can actually cook in there. But beautiful mountains behind. I love the word beautiful, beautiful or pretty. But in the winter, you can come here where all there's snow all around, and just the steam coming off the water is amazing. And there's another pool here which is also the same temperature as the other one at the top, which mainly the kiddies hang in, so you don't really want to be down this end. But there you go. Lovely. The day awaits. I like to hang about in the shade, hence the shade. Shady bit here, but the sun comes around that way and it gets super hot here. So I hang about the shade for a while and my crew hang about in front in the sun, and then we can swap over a little bit. But, I don't mind a bit of sun, but I just hate being burnt and stuff, and I really hate putting sun cream on. But so I've got like the traditional English t-shirt lines, but I don't care about pretending that I've had a good holiday by getting a good tan. It's painful to sit out in the sun for God knows how long when it's 30 odd, 40 odd degrees sometimes. So I don't, and that's why I like coming here, because the pool's always warm. So if you need to get in the pool, you don't have to worry about being cold. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Also, I've got to stop saying anyway, because I keep getting told off by the missus. So I won't say it anymore. Now in the Mofo hot pool, which is very hot. There's Nathan, look in the background, swimming with his glasses on for some reason. But I'm not going to put my phone in the water. I did that last year because it is actually waterproof, or now I think Samsung call it water resistant, but it did cock up for a little bit because I blew in the, you're supposed to just let it drain out, but I blew in all the ports and it actually cocked it up. But that's about as low as I'm going to go. Stop filming now because there's people coming in. I don't know if you can see the steam rising off the top. It is seriously hot in here. But my bones need it. Achy bones from the walk the other day down here. My calves are actually aching. I'm going to have a massage in a minute. Well, 1 o'clock, massage ladies booked for 1. Cheap as well, it's like 20 quid for an hour's massage. Anyway, see you soon. So I've just come out my massage, which was lovely, just behind me there. I'm in a complex that's got, it's for Bulgarians really, it's like a spa with like little chalets, quite nice. But I always go to this lady when I'm at this spa. It's like £17 for an hour's massage, and she's proper as well, really good. So I'm talking quietly because I'm walking in between where people are staying, so I've got to be a bit respectful. But she's got like a little chalet up in the corner that they sort of rent to her, but it's really good. See you in a bit. For those of you for those of you that are interested, that's a stork in a stork's nest. Hopefully there's no babies in it. Just saying. Well, morning tubers, it's the last day. Just thought I'd give you a pan of the pool where we normally hang out. Again, this is a constant 40 degrees job, and it's massive, but you got to get here early if you want the best beds, like Germans. Although I don't think they've got that reputation anymore. I think UK have probably got the reputation. But music pumps out quite early, then it gets really busy and you can't hear it. All you can hear is a thud. So this is the swim up bar here. But humongous, gets absolutely rammed. Again, this is a locally place. A little bit more expensive than some of the others, but it's worth it. Nice and cool this time of the morning, although it is 40 degrees in there. All spring fed as well. There's a swim up bar, look. There-ish. Nice to swim up, have a beer, mountain views. It's lovely. I'll give you a shot from up there later on if I remember. Anyway, last day, weather's looking good. It's going to be hot. There you go guys, just a little bit noisier now. We like sitting here because of the tunes. tunes. Right, last day today, and this will probably be one of the last clips you'll see. We're just going to go down to the square when we get back, but it's only like 11:15 now. Excuse me. So when we get back, we're going to go down the square. I'll do a little bit of filming of that, and then that'll be it. Our holiday's over. Last day. Sad face. Thanks for watching anyway, guys. I know it's probably a bit boring, some of it, and it's not really bushcrafty and all that, but hopefully it gave you a little bit of an insight into Bulgaria, and you should come. It's very cost effective, lovely people, lovely climate in the summer, and just generally fun. So the next bit, hit along here somewhere probably, will be of the town square, that we'll go and have a drink and some stuff, maybe a bit of something to eat later. And then I'll roll a couple of titles maybe, and then put some images in and a couple of time lapses, and that'll be it. So maybe 20 minutes in total, this one. Hope you watched till the end. If you haven't, rewind and rewatch. Thanks a lot. Check my hair out. Yeah. Later, tubers. Afternoon, guys. We're in Bansko Square. It's all the cars. They normally got loads of kids down here in the afternoons riding around in them. This is where the jazz festival is every year. Free, goes on for, I'm not into jazz myself, but it goes on, some of it's quite good. Mungo Jerry, if you remember him, and they also had Candy Dolfter this year, and also I've forgotten the other one, some one last year. Anyway, this goes on for about a week. But the atmosphere is amazing. It's absolutely packed all the way around here. But absolutely heaving it is. But my lot are over in that bar there in the middle, because it's a lot cheaper than the others, believe it or not. Some of the others, although it's still cheap, it's still like the tourist pound. But the one in the middle there that I just pointed out actually still charges traditional Bulgarian prices. I just had a bowl of sprats. And a beer. And I'll stick a picture in, probably where I just said sprats actually. And they were lovely. But I couldn't eat them all, there were just too many. They actually brought out enough for 4 of us, but my lot absolutely vomit at the thought of fish with heads on and things like that. Anyway, I won't go all the way up to the top, but it goes all the way up there. I might show the church with a stork's nest on it actually. This is all very oldie-worldy and traditional. Really super old houses down this part of town. Don't ask me the history, because I should know, but I don't. But they're very old. I'll walk down that street in a minute on the way back quickly. I'll just show you the church in a minute. Picturesque. Right, the stork is in actual residence on the church. See him? And there he is, a bit more close up. This church, the inside scene of The Expendables, the first one, was it the first one or the second one, can't remember now. The inside the church scene was filmed in there. They've done a lot of filming actually for The Expendables in Bulgaria. I think it's probably quite cheap to get a filming licence, that's why. And also beautiful scenery. But the town sits at the bottom, the old part of town sits at the bottom of the mountains, look. There you go. This Mahana, as they're called, which is a Bulgarian restaurant, is one of the more expensive ones. It's good, but they charge quite a lot. Nothing compared to London or Manchester or anywhere like that, but they do charge a lot. Right, this is the older part of town, all cobbledy streets. Look. Some of them are beautiful. and some of our friends have actually just bought an older house in this part of town. But I think if I ever sell mine or come into some extra cash, I'm going to buy a place down here. Pretty cheap, about 30 grand, you'd get a 3-bed house. Loads of history. Excuse the cars. Look at that up there. They're all lived in. Peaceful as well here. Very peaceful. Got all this down here, look. They've all got walled gardens. Some behind all these gates, just amazing gardens and orchards and plums. I'm not greatly into things like that. I like eating them. But when you see it, it's just amazing. Just the history and stuff here as well. If I'm boring you yet, just fast forward a little bit. Not too much. These here, I don't want to be disrespectful, but you see lots of signs on doors, and when I first came here I thought they were wanted posters. But they're not, they're just basically paying their respects to their dead relatives. Grandmas, granddads, cousin and aunties, that kind of thing. That's unfortunate. Oops. Number 13, I've had 3 go in their family recently. But look at mate here chopping all the wood up ready for the winter, because in the summer, I mean today now it's 31 degrees and it's for 5 to 3 in the afternoon. But hi. These guys just chopping wood all summer, ready for the winter, because then it's like minus 30 or can be. I went on the chairlift once and it was like minus 29 on the chairlift, and I had a bubble of snot that was coming out my nose because my inside of my nose was hot, obviously. And I was on the chairlift and it froze. I just snapped it off like an icicle. But yeah, this part of town is even better. Look, all the cobbles. A lot of these just come out of the river from years and hundreds of years back. I think I'll correct it at the end if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it's 1500s, 15th century, this place. But the only downside to these cobbles is that it's a bloody bastard to walk on because they're massive. I'll come back in a minute. This tiny little house, tiny little windows. I just love it. It's so quiet and peaceful down this end. In the winter up top it's absolutely madness. Clubs, pubs, bars, loads of teenagers having fun. Hey, who wants that? Mountain water. I don't drink it because I'm fussy, but 2009 that one was put in, just for the locals. Love it though, wish I could get behind some of these walls. I'm on a really bad hair day today as well. Been to the pool, and which you'll see previously, either that way or that way. And I've just come to the square for sort of a last drink, bowl of sprats, etc. This dude's knocking up his local brew. I think it might be dinner. Oops, that was their dinner. I thought he was brewing up. Rakia, because they make rakia out of brandy out of bloody plums and stuff. I thought that's what he was doing, but I just realised they're all sitting there waiting for their stew. So that's what that was. It was stew, which actually looked alright. Now walking down the pedestrian part of the pedestrian bit back to where I was basically. But oh, it's cool here. Seriously hot in that sun. Super hot. But we keep it quite nice and neat because of the jazz festival and stuff. That brings a lot of money to the area, so it keeps it alive really. So I really hope that they don't wreck its naturalness really. I'm going to cut through here and probably film myself walking past all the restaurants, but I probably won't speak much because there's lots of people about. I just feel a bit of an idiot sometimes. Anyway, here we go. There's people enjoying their dinner. It's just after 3. Someone just dropped something, like a bottle. Gets a lot livelier about 5ish when it's cooler. Classic souvenir shop passing me on the right here. You can buy anything in there. Knives, throwing stars, throwing knives, swords, anything dangerous, tasers even. But anyway, I'm coming back now to my family. I might even just walk past them and you catch them in the background because my daughter's looking at me. I'll just have a quick walk down here. There isn't a lot left really. This is the favourite bar here, Cafe Elise, but it's a bit expensive by Bulgarian standards, and I'm a tight arse. Ice cream stall, tons of ice cream stalls. Well, pretty much wraps it up. A bit of greenery in the background there. So, that's it. I won't be doing any more filming. I might have to edit this a little bit because it's probably too long for you guys. I know YouTubers now prefer, or YouTube watchers now prefer shorter vids, which I do to be honest. Anything longer than 20 minutes sometimes is a bit of a struggle to watch. But I do try and go back, especially for my favourite YouTubers. Something or nothing guys, you guys have got it, because short little episodes, although it does wind me up when you cut them off and I've got to wait till the next day. But I suppose I could just wait and then watch the longer version. But I'm out of breath now. Anyway, I'll just turn you around for the last fleeting shots and I'll see you on the next one. Catch you later. Burton Outdoors, over and out.